I'm Donica. I work for Pepsi.
And I'm Joel, and I'm retired. I need to apologize to her because I'm too hard on her. I always have been through our whole relationship, and I don't know why. I just do. She's important to me because she does everything for me. I mean everything. And I'm not talking about just physical things.
One day you'll be old and I'll have to wipe your ass for you.
I'm pretty close now. What are you talking about?
I feel like the person's my mom, and then she's important to me because she's my mom.
Because I have no idea.
I feel like we made some amount of peace before she died, but then she passed away, so that's it, you know, it's finality. There's no more you can say you're sorry or what have you.
I think just because I'm a stubborn asshole. I'm sorry that I'm a stubborn asshole and I take you for granted sometimes, but I'm hard on you. And I love you.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was such a difficult teenager. I'm sorry I was such a difficult person. I'm sorry that I didn't listen to people. I love you, and I miss you every day, and I wish you were still here to see what I turned into 15 years later.
I'm trying to be more laid back and relaxed with you, and not be so serious and hard and military drill sergeant kind of thing. Have you seen it a little bit?
Yeah. I think it's realizing that you could lose anyone you love at any point in time and valuing the people that you have and making sure I keep the other family connections that I have strong. So making sure I call my dad, I call my family, and trying to make sure that those family relationships aren't damaged and continue on strong like I had with my mom.
Donica and Joel were just minding their business and enjoying a nice walk when I approached them about an interview. Turns out both are a bit introverted, but they chose to open up together, and I'm glad they did. Donica and Joel are fun, hilarious, and really seem to lean on one another for companionship, love, and support. Their personal journeys in life are much richer than have been shown here, but I do hope to get an opportunity to meet with them about those journeys in the future because they're reflective of the experiences of so many people. Donica and Joel are normal people just living their lives and making the most of what they've been fortunate to have. Through friendship, love, loss, and pain, they've endured together, supporting each other, forgiving each other, and choosing to continue to be there for one another every single day. That's what love looks like. The loss of a parent can be absolutely devastating. I can attest to that experience myself. But to have an added and unspoken sentiment of unresolved dissonance can leave a very different kind of grief. It's possible that any of us can lose someone we love at any time. But Donica has shown saying, "I love you and I'm sorry," can still bring solace and relief to a broken heart. You see, if you were at odds with someone you love and have lost, your expression of love and desire to make what may have been broken whole again is just as important for you as it would have been for them. Healing and reconciliation go both ways. The end of life does not have to represent the end of love or even forgiveness. Love endures as long as we have the capacity to give it. It can be empowering, challenging, and even frustrating at times, but forgiveness is not lost, even when life ends, because we know that a sincere apology would have been accepted by our loved one we have the responsibility to accept the grace they would have shown us. Anything less would be to literally deny them what we know they would have freely given. We don't get to just decide that those who we've lost would have been beyond compassion. If it takes time for you to come to the table, to recognize your contribution to the issue and accept responsibility for it, that's okay. Anyone can choose a mindful and deliberate effort to listen more, to value the relationships they still have more, and contribute that level of growth to the legacy of those they've lost. This is exactly what Danica has chosen to do. If your loved one would not be happy with you harboring guilt and would have accepted your apology, you have a duty to honor that, especially when they're no longer here to speak for themselves. Saying those words and accepting that they would have been happy to embrace you is what will allow you to be at peace. Everyone makes mistakes, and love is what makes room for the opportunity for growth and reconciliation. The final point I'd like to make is in regard to Joel's expression of his love for Danica and his acceptance of personal responsibility for not always being as gracious as he could be to her. He recognized this, looked her right in the eye, and accepted responsibility before telling her that he loved her and pledged to continue to work on being better for her. His military background has dampened his conscious access to accepting some emotional triggers, but he sees this and has made it a point to address it so that he can be fully present and available for Danica. The challenges in Danica and Joel's relationship represent just how commonplace and completely normal they really are. What isn't as normal as it should be, though, is what you've seen Danica and Joel do here today. It's a deliberate choice to love more fully by accepting what we see in the mirror and choosing to do better. Danica and Joel, thank you for just being genuine. Your story is reflective of the stories of millions of couples around the world. You've chosen to love each other, and this takes work every single day, and it's all worth it. I wish you both continued happiness and love together. And to our viewers, thank you for watching. Your viewership is important to the success of the channel, so if you like this video and you'd like to see more like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And maybe even share some encouraging words with Danica and Joel in the comments below. Consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description where you can shop at my online apparel store, StyleyLifeDesigns.com. You'll find t-shirts, hats, and hoodies with positive and uplifting themes to complement your lifestyle. When you shop, know that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will help contribute to the creation of more positive content just like this. Real people, real life, real love. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other. Thanks for watching.